Alright, what's going on YouTube? We're back with another episode, and I'm sorry it was delayed. I was away at another family member's house, and I did not have my normal computer present, so I could not do tutorials. But I am back, and so let's get back to the grind. I had been asked this a while ago, and I was kind of like, and then I was kind of like, and then didn't really want to do it. I was kind of like, I don't think I'll be able to do this, or I don't know if they want as complex of a thing as what's going on in the base weapon from the from the realistic blueprint weapons and all this crap. I don't know if that's what they're asking for, but if they're asking for just show me how to make a normal gun and shoot it, I think that's pretty feasible. Now, what I'll start with is we'll just create a new blueprint, and of course it'll just be an actor, and we'll call this scratch. I'm gonna call it scratch gun because I'm making this from scratch. And so we're going to also want to make a projectile. We're going to want to make a custom projectile, I suppose. We could use the one that we already have, but I'll just show you how to do that real quick. So we'll do another blueprint, and we'll call this our laser because I want a specific, or no, pro, I want a projectile. Actually, no, I'll show you how to make it from scratch. Once again, I'll call it scratch laser because I want it to be a laser. So what we'll do here is we'll add a skeletal mesh, and we'll add, actually, hold on. Nope, we don't want skeletal. We want static. Then we want projectile movement. And that's all we want. And on here, just get the capsule, the narrow capsule, and then just give it a good old 90 or negative 90 actually. That's what I want, but it doesn't really matter. And then just do it about negative 50, because that's about centered to where it's about centered. So that's what we want. We'll compile that. And so what most people will think is like, well, I don't want it going too fast, so we'll give it a 50 speed. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you that this is barely noticeable. What you're gonna want is probably somewhere around that, if any, maybe even that. I'll go with 10,000, I believe. If I've, or maybe the scale is going to be a bit different, but if I remember correctly, we're going to do 10,000. And I'll show you how to make a cool material if you want like the laser kind of look from Star Wars, which is what I want because I'm in a big Battlefront mood. So we'll just make a material here, and we'll call it laser matte, and open that up. And so you've got some things, and I'll show you guys some cool tricks. If you hold down one and left click, it'll give you single digit, which will just, that's kind of, I don't know what color that'll give you or whatnot, but if I hook that up to base color, I don't know what that'll do for you. I think that's just for shading. I'm not really sure. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just like for shading and whatnot. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I can make this like really bright or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's for. That's for a single digit, and you can mess around with that. And then if you press 2, left click, that's a double digit for your red and green. You can do the same kind of stuff. Just mess around with the colors. I don't know. Go crazy with it. And get, oh, I did a good, nice yellow there. Just go crazy with the colors and whatever. But since it's red and green, you're not going to get anything too ridiculous. But if you just did like a solid red and not 100 red, but if we did like 3 red and 0 green, you get this nice just glowy red. Or if we did 3 green and 0 red, you'll get this nice glowing green. So it's whatever you want. Or if you press 3 and click, you'll get your normal colors. Is what you'll usually use. So we'll put it there, and I'll do red. We'll do a 3 on red. And I don't even think I want that there. I can make it shine more if I did 8, I guess. Yeah, that's a bit much. We'll do 6. Green shines a lot more, so you don't need to be too much for green. I'll show you. Green you could do 3 and you'd get by just fine. Green's a nice glow. But I've done green before on other projects. Same thing works with any of them, but we'll do like a 5, I guess. Yeah, that's a good glow. Anyways, so that's what we'll have, and once again, you can mess around with all that, and there's just some small little tricks. And for our material, we'll just plop that material in there, and what do we call it? Laser material. So if we should probably save up our project. And have our why isn't our laser material showing up? Maybe I should just save it, see what it does. Oh, that's much better. Okay, good. So now we've got that. Got our projectile motion. Max speed, make sure you max it out usually at what you want it already going at. So right now I've got it going a bit too fast. I want it 10,000, not 100,000. We don't want any projectile gravity because that messes around with it, and we don't want that. If we just want a straight kind of laser like what's in Star Wars, you'll want 0. If you want a little bit of lob, like a little bit of gravity, like it shoots and then it kind of declines, like you're seeing my mouse doing. It shoots and then it kind of declines, like what we're having now. You might add a little bit of gravity to it, but honestly, I don't want any. That's actually all we're going to do there. But on the other hand, what we're going to do here is we're going to add a skeletal mesh. And that's it. We'll mess around with the more stuff later, but let's do... we have not done the sniper. We have not used this mesh, so we'll do the sniper, and you can use its whole same aim down mechanic. We're not doing anything different, and you can kind of use the same reload mechanic that we've got going on in our guide. But if you want something like super simple for this, just and I can show you how to do firing modes, but the simplest way to do it is just tick, and we'll do how will we do this? Just spawn actor from class. Alright, we'll do that. And I am in... Right, okay, I'm still in... Sorry, I thought it was in 4.10. 4.10 is really nice because it has the organization. And then you just collapse it to a function, and then we'll call that function fire, because I can spell with caps lock on just fine. And so open this up, and you can move that stuff out or whatever. You could have even collapsed it into a node, whatever you wanted. But I'm just doing it as a function in case you may call it multiple times. Now, if you wanted semi-automatic or a burst mode, you would only do it And I'll show you guys how to manually do that. We'll probably do a progressive series on how to make our own weapon from scratch. But you'll want to just spawn it at 000. So just make that transform, and you could have the location just get socket location on our guy, and there's already a socket, and I believe it's just gonna be muzzle. Um, but I do actually want to open this up just to see what we're looking at skeleton wise. Yeah, so it is just muzzle. Um, I'll just copy that just in case it is case sensitive, which I don't believe it is. So you could do that if you wanted to, or if you're kind of like, well, I want to double up on my safety, so you can do that, and then you can attach actor to a component, and then so it'll attach that to our guy. On that socket. And, of course, including scale, all that cool stuff. Um, so, yeah. What's wrong? Oh, duh. Laser. Okay. So that's actually all we want. So, now, let's go into our character. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's save everything up. Let's go into our character and just tell him to spawn in our scratch gun thing, wherever it's at. And so, yeah, so instead of having it spawn in that, we'll have it do scratch gun right there. Oh, that looks about good. That should be good. Alright. Alrighty. And, oh. I didn't call in the function properly. Well, at least it's working right. You can't deny that it's working. But what's going wrong here is and it also said that we had no ammo. That was hilarious. That's because we have no variables. We want to go here, go here. So we're gonna promote a variable and call it can fire, and what we're gonna do is on this, just set it to can fire, so that way the second something force calls it, it'll allow it to fire, and then we'll just tick it every time we click we can fire. Um, and then once we're oh yeah, we also need to get rid of this because I forgot to tell you about the whole rotation thing. Anyways, I'll do different stuff with that later. Oh, right. Thank you. Come again. Okay. So we're still having the exact same problem. Oh, huh. I know exactly what's going on here. What we do want, I'm thinking of attaching it to our I'm thinking of attaching it to our character. So what we want is we want to get actor location. Come on, get actor rotation, and follow. Just have it follow all that good stuff. Okay, well, now we're not firing, which that's probably a good thing. But I want to set can fire to true on default. We'll just set it to that no matter what. Hey, nice aim down sights you got there. Real nice. Wow, those. Don't tell us. It's shooting directly to the side of me. And you know why it's doing that. Because let's get our skeletal mesh. Let's open her up. Not that, you bloody thing. Yeah, go to the mesh of that. And we're actually gonna add a preview mesh of the bullet. Go figure. I don't know, I'm just not typing in. Ooh. Why? Why is it not coming up? What? What? That's okay. Well, that's no, completely random. Sweetness. Where's our actual dude? Come on. I swear it's called Scratch Laser. Okay. Is it because it's a blue? Okay. That's cool. Narrow capsule. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what I was afraid of. So what we have our narrow capsule at is okay. So that's like really weird. So let's rotate it that way. And let's rotate it that way. Hi. We good? Good. Not completely. Okay. Wait, watch it shooting from... Oh, I was gonna say... Oh, great, now you're shooting from directly behind me. So, where do we need to shoot now? We're gonna do another, just solid 90. Hold on. Maybe I need to save it all. I guess that has nothing to do with it. Maybe if we turn that 90 degrees. I know, because it's the X, but that's, I believe, what we rotated. It doesn't matter. Just go there. Play. Well, geez. What do you want me to rotate? That. That. Save it. That. Oh, come on. Well. No, that's great. So... Hold on. I want to zero out these rotations and location. Oh, so it was. Oh. I'm going to have to figure out why it's still shooting from the side then. That's great. And I think it has to do with this guy. So let's get our rotation and divide it by 2. Wait, no, let me divide. Um, divide integer by integer, or just vector by vector, right? Just something. Gosh, that's gonna be super irritating, but we don't want it. What? No, we don't want to divide everything. We want to divide the. Let me get an XY mapping here. We want to divide the Z by 2. Divide the Z by 2. Or maybe we want to multiply it by 2. I don't know, but we're going to divide it by 2 first. 0. 0. Oh, no. Actually, 1. And that's going to be 2. Yay. So, like, because, yeah, 1's in division is like 0 in multiplication. Still, nada. Nothing. No break. We'll do 2 and 2. We'll just divide everything by 2. Divide everything by 2 and see how out of whack we actually get here. Not really. Maybe I did need to multiply. Or add, I mean. Add vector by vector. And we're gonna add 90. Okay. That's actually pretty accurate. So, wait, no. Ooh. That's our. Wait, if I stand completely still. Oh, that is affected by that. So I'm going to. This is very confusing. If you can see that little wave, there's a wave there at the gosh, I don't know how to explain that. Okay, so we don't want 90. We want 90 here. Okay, I mean we wanted 90. Yes, don't get me wrong. We didn't want 90 there. Or crap, we're gonna want negative 90, aren't we? Why didn't play work? Play button. Oh. Wow. Uh, let's try the x-axis. Yay. Okay, I thought I had this. Jeez, there we go. And then we'll minus it by 45. What are we subtracting? Then, negative 45. Erp. Erp derp. Alright, that's gonna make it go up, so we're gonna want to do. Yep. Oh, dang it. No, we want it. Dang it. No, we had that right. We had that right. We had that right. We want that. 0. Why was that still a 90, by the way? Why'd you guys let me keep that a 90? You guys are so irresponsible. Good, good. Now it needs to follow the rotation of the socket, and the reason it's not doing that, it's kind of following the rotation, but like only when I go from like side to side like this, only is the rotation like really affected, if you see that. And I don't know if that's because like my actual player model is going from side to side, but if I move, if you see, it's kind of, I don't know how much you guys can actually see, but it is affected, and I can see it. I don't know how much lag there is. I guess this will truly attest to my lag, but that's no matter, because with the rotation, we want to drag all that down. That'd be hilarious. Oh, we can collapse that into a node. Hold on. I'm just gonna collapse that into a node of go forward. And if that still works, I won't be surprised, but I'll be very happy. Yes, okay, so now, what errors are we getting? Oh, it's just a whole bunch of the crap from that. Okay, so now we need to make the location and of that. Hold up. Owner. Get owner, skeletal mesh. Maybe that's what it's gonna want us to, or not. Yeah, E. That's what it should be doing. Correct? Herb. Herb, 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 herb. Let's look at this. Okay. If we go to spawn the projectile or try spawn projectile, it has like a whole bunch of crap. But we can take this down to the very bare minimum, like super bare minimum. And that's all this has is the muzzle socket transform. But we need to get the references for that to see what it's doing, because obviously somewhere it's setting it. So it's going to the find muzzle. Where is find muzzle? Find muzzle's right here. And this is ridiculously long. But we're going to assume we're not using an alternative mode. And we are going to assume we're shooting to the location. But how he gets that is he gets the forward vector, he gets that, he gets crosshair location, he gets that, muzzle name. Okay, so get socket transform of our socket on that real-time strategy world RTS stuff, and then makes the transform, but finds the look rotation from the crosshair location, which is just center, um, then it gets the forward vector, which is not necessarily only on that, but it uses that. So that's how we do this. We're going to get the socket transform of that. Okay, and then we're going to make a transform. Get forward vector and get shot. Yes. Okay. Then so we get socket transform. Actually you could do socket. That's probably what we wanted to do. Socket rotation, and get socket location for that. And I'm just going to X V, and then we can break that. We don't need that because we can use the same one. Right. Okay, so while we flip these around, get that, get Muzzle. Muzzle. And watch this work beautifully. Well, its beauty is relative, but you know that's actually working pretty well. But you know what we need to do is we need to pull that in there and pull that to there. Yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh gosh, it's choking me. It, something's obviously wrong with the projectile. Well, this will definitely have to be sorted out in a future episode, or maybe you guys can get this to work based off of what I've given you. But sorry for the crappy tutorial. I just needed material to get out there. I'll definitely work on this. Alright, really hope you guys enjoyed, which you probably didn't because I did a really sucky job, but if you have enjoyed any of my other tutorials, please like, rate, comment, subscribe, and all the cool stuff, especially commenting and all that things that you guys do. I don't know how you do it, because I don't watch YouTube or any of that. But it'd be really cool if you guys could do that because that helps me out a lot, and it gives me feedback of how, of course, like how you guys are feeling about my videos, how you guys think I'm doing, and of course suggestions and everything that you're kind of like, well, you could probably do this better. Hey, could you do that? Hey, I don't know what I'm doing here. Can you help me with this aspect or that aspect of Unreal Engine? Or pretty much anything computers. But I do also have a message thing on YouTube where you can message me if it's not like pertaining to Unreal, or if it's like some really long thing that you just don't want to put in the comments. If it is something like that, but it doesn't really pertain to the Unreal tutorial, please don't put it in the comments for Unreal tutorials. Please put it either in my discussion area on YouTube or PM me. But yeah, I thank you very much for watching this video, and